Chill it down. Hey guys, what's up? It's the Epic Player 90 here, and we're back for the NR2005. Where is it? Here. Oh, shoot. Hold on. What the heck? Okay, hold on. I have to do this stupid thing again. Hold on. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. I hate that it lets me. That it always does this, and I have to always freaking do this again. Okay. I hate that it does that, but anyway. The Aldi 2005 season at Chicagoland Speedway, the last race at this track ever before it becomes banked for the Tropicana 400 in the ShopRite series. Got the Grainger 40 coming in, 40 laps. And here are the points for race number 9 of the 2005 season. Levi Jenkins has a 6-point lead over Timo Mauser, 27 over Zach Polar, and everyone else is pretty close by. Yep. And before we do that, I have to do something real quick. Hold on, I just forgot something. Okay, I fixed it because I did not know who was in the 36 car this race. But it is Almond Turner. That is not what I'm supposed to click. My goodness, I'm off. Anyway, here we are for the Grainger 40. The pole is going to go to Raul Megas, winning the pole by 1,000th of a second over Zach Polar. Mark Jordan and Jai McMenamin will make up row 2, with Timo Mauser rounding out the top 5. Hold on. Have to be careful here because of how many cars are on track. Wait, is this full? Oh, here we go. Okay. Coming to the green flag. First time we've done this series in a while because it was almost halfway, but here we are. The Grainger 40 will come underway at Chicagoland, the final 40 laps in Chicagoland Speedway's history before the banking comes into play for the ShopRite Cup Series. And hopefully that race is goated. I have a feeling it's going to be absolutely legendary. I think that race is going to go down in the history books as one of the best in series history. Anyway, I got to stop yapping about that highest tier series because we're in the lowest right now. Oh. Mark Jordan holding the lead as Raul Megas gets shuffled back to 5th on lap 1. He's holding the lead, Mark. With Timo Mauser and Levi Jenkins, the top 2 points are 2nd, 3rd. Oh, man. And Megas is getting halted back here. Almond Turner making moves. Michael Ward up here. Top 5 starting to run away from the pack as Mark Jordan holds the lead. But Levi's going to go for the lead right now. No, that's for 2nd. Excuse me. Oh, 3 wide. Samuel Ozcan in his last race this season is supposed to be replaced by Dylan Ibrahimian for the following races after this. It's what the owner wants. As the 07 of Brian Kearney was in the wall there. Mark Jordan continuing to hold the lead as Levi Jenkins starting to lose time on the lead. Timo Mauser falling back to 5th, gets passed by Dylan Van Dyke and Josh Harmon, who are now battling for 3rd spot. Oh, 7 of Zach Polar there got a little loose. Brittany White trying to join this conversation of cars that have run away. They're super tight off 2. That's the 2 of Jason McMorrin, Almond Turner in the 36, and the 8 of Raul Megas. Continuing to say 3 wide. Almost got in the wall at 36 as the 2 and the 7 teammates are now going to run away. At least from them. Yeah, it looks like Michael Ward and Jason McMorrin are now running away. So you just got to get away from the pack. But 4 wide isn't the way to go. And there goes Megas. Almond Turner. There goes Yost Rodriguez. And around they go. On the back stretch as the caution comes out, Jai McMenamin spinning. And winning back at the line is going to be Mark Jordan, who was leading the points for a good while and then completely fell off a cliff these last few races, but looking to make a rebound. Here, 4 wide, just a pinch on the 36, and then he clips the 15 of Yos Rodriguez there, and around they both went. Mitchell Edwin and Brian Kearney got a pretty big hit, as well as Megadeth Goat in that 24. Let's take a look at Brian Kearney's point of view in the 07. Alright, just in time for the few pit stops in this race so far. Very few cars staying out. Coming in. Samit Ozcan and Levi Jenkins are the only ones without damage that are going to come in, as well as a bunch of guys with damage. I don't think anyone's going to jump out of the race just yet. Yeah, there goes Jenkins. But no one quitting just yet. Because remember, points are scarce. Not 150 between the race lead. It's something way different because there's only 20 cars in every race right now. It looks like Megadeth Goat has removed his hood. Mark Jordan has led every lap so far since passing the 8 of Raul Megas from the 3rd position on the opening lap, and we're already 10 laps in. Brian Kearney looks like he just retired from the race. Too much damage for him to cope with. Green flag comes back out on lap 11. Josh Harmon gonna go for the lead in the turn 1. Mark Jordan's streak of laps led today looks like will come to an end here, as the 14 is going to take the lead. 28 not giving up, though. Dylan Van Dyke and Michael Ward are going to go with the 14 here. Michael Ward backed off the gas there for some reason. I don't know why. And Megadeth Go looking like he's actually on pace despite not having a hood. Interesting. Or maybe that's just they're that slow. Nah, Mitchell Edwin is very slow. Yeah, so it looks like nobody off the pace after that wreck. Only Brian Kearney retiring from the race. He hit the wall earlier. Brittany White with the fastest lap so far, and she's in the 26 car. Oh, Jordan gonna swipe down on Dylan Van Dyke to try to take second, but gets the door shut down. Shut in his face. Ooh, look at the 7 of Zach Polar. Went right up against the door of that 32 of Michael Ward. The top 3 starting to run away. Or if they haven't already, that's Josh Harmon, Dylan Van Dyke, and Mark Jordan in that 28. So I'll keep the ticker up here because there's not a lot of cars, and I want to look at the leaders all the time. But Jordan's going to take second place. Try to regain his lead if he can catch the 14 of Josh Harmon now. But he's over half a second back. Let's see if he can do it. Levi Jenkins and Timo Mauser trying to get back to the top. Remember, Jenkins pit under that caution. We need the fastest construction workers for the Tropicana 400. Oh my goodness. Oh, Michael Ward up against the wall. McMorgan trying to make it 3 wide against the 48 and 15. It looks like Mark Jordan and Dylan Van Dyke catching the 14 and have pretty much caught him. Harmon trying to hold the bottom lane. Jordan trying to use a bit of the high groove. As Zach Polar starting to try to catch him. Yeah, once they break away from the pack, they start catching up, and then they become a pack again, and the process starts all over again. Oh, hit in the 15 of Jose Rodriguez hard in the wall. Almost Jai McMenamin in the 4 got a piece of that. Yep, and looks like Mark Jordan getting passed for second as Zach Polar and Almond Turner now entering the mix as well. Good job. And look at Levi Jenkins trying to use the draft. He's going to block Sam at Ozcan to hold that ninth spot. Good job, man. That was actually pretty good. Sound like a teacher right now. Good job. Yeah, the two guys with experience in higher series, Derek Drew and Jose Rodriguez, struggling. Well, the 15 did reckon earlier. The 5 is struggling as a whole right now. And he's also getting held up by a super slow car and Mitchell Edwin. Yeah, look how far they are behind McMorgan. That 9 really held them up. Really held them up. Look at Jack Wilson in that 30-63 pushing the 36 of Almond Turner. Way ahead of Zach Polar now. And now they're going to try to catch back up to those top 3 who've been the class of the field so far. Mark Jordan, Dylan Van Dyke, and Josh Harmon, who took the lead on that restart and has led the same amount of laps as Jordan. Just now, at least, I'm serious. 10-10. Yeah, look, they got rid of Edwin. They're not going to try to catch up. Yeah, and they've caught up a little. Actually, no, not really that. Not that much. Yep, they're catching up heavily. Where's Polar? Okay, here he is. Yep, they're trying to catch up to 3rd place, but they keep trying to pass each other for 4th, and that's preventing the momentum. But the 63 black backed off there, so that's good. Jordan has been getting closer to Harmon more than Van Dyke has, so Jordan trying to take over 2nd. We're bound to have green flag pit stops at some point. Van Dyke just washed up the track completely by himself, and he's gonna hit the wall. What are you doing, my man? Guess what? That's what lack of experience is. Wow, that was something. Completely washed up the track like that, buddy. You cannot be doing that. Anyway, now Mark Jordan doesn't have the 6 car to deal with, and now he's gonna try to deal with Josh Harmon. As the 36 and 63, you're going to try to catch the 6 car from his blunder. Yeah, they're pretty much 3 seconds ahead. Brittany White still have the fastest lap of the race. Jenkins and Mauser struggling to get around Zach Polar, but just now they're going to get around him. Mauser did a nice block there on the 31 to try to get around him. He backs off the corner. What the heck are you doing? Yeah, Van Dyke losing time, but Jordan gaining just little by little. Going to try to catch the 14 of Josh Harmon, who's been amazing ever since he got around the 28 car. Jenkins trying to get around Mauser. That's the battle for the points lead, at least. Right now, Mauser is 3 points behind Jenkins. He needs to get one more spot to tie him, and there comes some drivers coming in for green flag pit stops, and it's going to be the 36 and his reverse in Jack Wilson, Almond Turner, and Jack Wilson. Looks like Jose Rodriguez also as well is going to come in as well. So let's see who's going to pit. Hartman or Jordan. Maybe Van Dyke as well could enter the conversation if he has a good stop here after he completely washed up the track. They're going to come at the same time, or are they going to do strategies? No, the leader is going to come in at the same time. Zach Polar is going to take the lead as well, with a few other cars behind him. Levi Jenkins second. Sam Oscan going to be third, followed by Brittany White and Jason McMorton. Jai McMenamin can be sixth. As the 36 and 63 came in. Let's see who's going to have the fastest pit stop. The 14, the 6, or the 28. Rodriguez fixed some damage there. They're going to be a 4-tire stop. Jenkins stayed out another lap with Samit Oscan. And so did Jai McMenamin. Dang. Van Dyke almost got around Mark Jordan there, but the 14 of Josh Harmon, tremendous pit stop. But that's actually the wrong word. Incredible pit stop. Tremendous doesn't sound right. Fourth place and fifth place are just past the 20th spot. Yost Rodriguez is Levi Jenkins and Sam Oscan are staying out. Well, remember those two in the 48 and 31 were the only cars without damage that pit under that caution. So, are they trying to go the distance? Because I don't think they're gonna make it. Is the caution out? I thought I just saw the pace car. No. There goes McMorton and White, as well as Zach Polar. But Jenkins and Oscan, are they going to have a potential fuel mileage finish as they start lap 30? Where's Harmon? Oh, Harmon got out far ahead, man. Yeah, Jordan and Van Dyke fell way back. How are these two, though, ahead of them by that much? That's what I don't understand. Oscan is closing in on Levi Jenkins. Only the top 5 are on the lead lap right now. It's 10 laps to go. Came it. I don't know what I'm trying to say anymore. I keep trying to say stuff, but then it doesn't. I don't say it right. Oh, here comes Harmon. Gonna pass Megadeth. Go. I don't think that's for position, though, because I don't think they're on the same lap. No, they are not. The 24. Look, oh, they pit. Did they pit? No, they did not. But the 9 came in, and so did the 24. So I'm guessing these two don't have enough. Samit Ozcan, who is in his last race this season, he's going to be replaced for the rest of the year by Dylan Ibrahimian. Hope I'm not botching that pronunciation because that's what the owner wanted. They wanted them to be split 9 and 8. McMenamin looking like he's coming in, and yes, he is on lap 32, so severe overcut, but I don't think this is going to work. Harmon going to try to catch him as well. Looks like Van Dyke going to get around Mark Jordan, potentially. No, he's not. He's going to get a good run. Now, can the 31 and 48 hold it? Oh, the 48's coming in. That's Samit Ozcan coming into pit road for fuel on lap 33. And now Levi Jenkins he's due to come in. He's all by himself. He pit like on lap 15 or 16. Yeah, he has to. I wonder if this overcut's gonna work again. Here comes Jenkins coming into pit road. Levi Jenkins coming into pit road to get on a fresh set of tires and maybe some fuel. Actually, he needs fuel. What am I talking about? And there goes Josh Harmon gonna unlap himself now. With Almond Turner, Jack Wilson, Dylan Van Dyke, and Mark Jordan in pursuit. There goes Ozcan, so they're gonna go around the 48. So they're probably gonna get around the 31. Unless the 31 did a gas and go. Which, no, he just got in his stall. Got Yost Rodriguez now going to be a car in front of him. And Josh Harmon going to take the lead next lap because the 31 is still technically leading the race. And, yeah, there he is. And Josh Harmon going to get around the leader in Levi Jenkins to take the lead. As the 31's going to get passed by a multitude of cars. Maybe even Mauser. Is he going to get passed by Mauser? No. He might get passed by Willis, though. Yep. Indeed gets passed by the 47, but not by his rival in points right now, Timo Mauser. Never mind, he is. Mauser going to get around the 31. gain some sort of point. Actually, he's not getting any points because the 31 led. He needs to gain at least one more spot to gain any sort of point on him. Harmon gets around the 15 as they're coming toward the end of the race. They have 5 laps to go right now. Josh Harmon has a second lead on Almond Turner. Dylan Van Dyke third. The fourth place Jack Wilson and fifth place Mark Jordan. Brittany White still with the fast lap. Where even is she? She's running in the 14th spot. Jenkins still getting passed as now Mauser gaining points. As Jenkins gonna fall outside the top 10 once, as the 8 got around him. And Michael Ward still holding on to that 31. Did the 31 just do a gas and go stop? Because he seems way off pace. We have 29.881. Dang. And here's Ozcan. What the heck? Mauser really wanted to gain points. And look at this giant skull right now. And now Harmon's just laughing in his rear view right now. Unless he washes up like the 6 did. But now these guys in a draft, but Harmon, I think, is just too far ahead. Allman trying to get around Yos. They gained on him, but not by much. As there goes Turner to the bottom. But Rodriguez is not letting them by. He's a lap down in 19th. As they're coming to the white flag next time by. Battling for second now, Van Dyke. Jordan gonna try to take the third spot as they're still side by side as they come to the white flag. Oh, almost in the wall, but very good run by Almond Turner. White flag is out at Chicagoland. Here goes the 6 of Dylan Van Dyke for second with a push from Jordan. Keith Willis entered the mix, by the way. They battle for second, but it's not going to be enough. Josh Harmon, tremendous day for that 14 team. Got around the 28 of Mark Jordan on that restart and never looked back. Josh Harmon gets his first career win, and it comes at Chicagoland in the Grainger 40. Keith Willis snagged fourth after just existing the entire time. Almond Turner falls outside the top 5, but yeah, that's the big story. Timo Mauser passing Levi Jenkins in points by a tremendous amount, 7 to 13. As Brian Kearney is the only one retiring from the race, and the Rubbermaid 50 at Mini Pocono is next. Oh gosh. The 21 laps led by Harmon, followed by 10 by Jordan, and 1 by Polar, and 8 by Jenkins. 1 caution, 4 lead changes. And the point standings now, Timo Mauser going to hold the points lead by just 8 over Keith Willis, who has the most top 5s and, out of anybody. He's tied with Mark Jordan for that, as Jordan has the most top 10s. 11 over Jenkins, 14 over Jordan, 20 over Polar, 39 over Wilson, and then everyone behind 6th place kind of needs to catch up. Kearney, Harmon. Oscar, of course, will be replaced for the end of the year. The only drivers that haven't led lap. How is Raul Megas not led a lap yet? Megadeth Go and Derek Drew hasn't led a lap either. Derek Drew having a miserable season. Allman hasn't either. Most laps led right now is Levi Jenkins by a tremendous amount. Laps completed is Derek Drew. 415 out of 421. Well, the points leader, though, has only 323 laps completed, so he has not completed a lot of laps, but he's been able to get the finishes when it counts, and that's why he's in the points lead. Anyway, I hope you guys liked that video. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.